Hello, everyone. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Moo Moo, like in the title of this video. Here. Yeah, so what if Moo Moo was in My Hero Academia? Yeah, so, yeah, who inspired me to make this character is actually when I first saw two people. Her, because she's Cow Lady, and the other, I think her, like, daughter, or I really don't know what her. So yeah. So yeah, to admire me, to make Moo Moo. Moo Moo, yeah. The he's the same thing as his sister, but let's get into it, shall we? Well, we're 1 minute and 52 seconds in. Okay. So, yeah. And this is the. Okay. So, enjoy. So, when. So, let's go into, like, the hospital that. Or after they were, like, born. So, basically, yeah. She was born with, or I forgot to mention, she is actually his sister. So they both were born, and yeah. So, from her. So, in this story. So, yeah. Then, of course, the father, er, actually, yeah. The father says, "Did you, like, sleep with a cow or something?" No, not to my knowledge. So, yeah. And, of course, she got rid of him. But she didn't know that he's actually a human. Yeah. And then to the farm girl, oh, let's say some random farm girl that looks like, I don't know. Or let's say it was her. In this, what if she's alive? You know. So, and she was like, has right underneath her black, so yeah. So they, like, basically abandoned him, and she adopted him, took care of him, as he goes, moo, moo, as she got a good idea to name him Moo Moo. Yeah, and in my older, if you haven't seen the old version of it, basically I always do like grab the translator thing and say his actual name. Like so.
Moo Moo Tsunotori.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I had my volume all the way down. What the heck? So, yeah. So he basically is this one.
Moo Moo Tsunotori.
Yeah. So, yeah, he basically is, as when he goes, like, when he got older, she could sense, like, that thing called spirits inside of him. As when he was just a little bit growing, yeah, not all the way, but halfway, he learned how to, like, transform. So he went into his kid form, as nothing surprises me anymore. Of course, she took great care of him. Like, he doesn't know how to speak properly, but that's the only thing. As he got taught how to use words. As his first words were, I am Moo Moo. Yeah. So, yeah. As he, like, she taught him so many words, but his favorite one is that he uses through the entire series is I am Moo Moo. Yeah. Instead of I am here, it's I am Moo Moo. So then when he convert back into a bull, or back to the human, or no, like when he time skip to, he's at now 15, and he's a big boy. As he still has that one, but he sure does, like, when you really, he learns how to control his powers. He actually became, or this is what his adult self looked like. Yeah, he went from being yeah, the toddler to being a jacked up person. Yeah. He's bigger than All Might, you could tell. So yeah, he went from being like when he was in his human form. So yeah, she sent him off to school to learn. And now it's UA thing. Yeah. So the he's like as ever when he was walking, everyone looks at him. Yeah. He looks a big guy. Yeah. As she saw him as he alright. So yeah. I'm skipping the like written part because how intelligent he is. The and during the robot thing, he basically transforms into a bull and starts bulldozing. No pun intended, but he bulldozed over all the 1-pointers, 2-pointers, 3-pointers. As he was also when he got a head start. So yeah, before everyone else, and they thought he was cheating, but yeah. So he basically transformed into, or when the 0-pointer came, and he grabbed, of course, Seijo Chaco, but he also went like, or actually, he moves very fast. I'm making him the fastest cow in the world. Yeah. And he can those like sonic beams attacks, the like lasers. He stops it in the middle of the yeah. So yeah, he basically looks over and he drops Ochako off as he comes and like he jumps, or he actually transforms into that. He jumps onto that 0-pointer's left arm, or like hand, and went up it as he says, well, you're a pretty fancy machine, aren't you? As at that moment, she got reminded, like how her mother from the movies used to say. Yeah. Instead of machine, she says, you're a fancy guy. Yeah. Yeah. As he starts charging, as he's so like as he like used his war hammer, like his hammer that's on his back. He basically clunked onto, like he used it, and it was bigger than UA, or the entire fake city. So he basically slams it onto the robot's face, destroying it. Yeah. As he comes back, and yeah, he was in his monster form, and he's a mortal cow. I forgot to mention, he's immortal, so he can never die. Basically, he doesn't take any damage. So, yeah. And when the dust settled, he was standing like that. He looked like... So he was a big guy. So he was bigger than his own mom at a time. So, yeah. So, and he walked away. Eh? And he says, for my name is Moo Moo. No. Nice. He's to me, Olivia. So, eh? As he goes back to the farm where she lives, yeah. And so he basically... So everyone went back to their house. And when she tells her mom, it was just so bizarre. As her mother's like, what's so bizarre? As when she told her that some kid named Moo Moo, like an MOO, yeah, as she had a picture, or she took a picture of him, as when she showed it to her mom was realized, or she, yeah, after they eat and like they did their thing and they go back to, but she is, when she looked at her sister, or no, her daughter's phone, that picture of him, as she starts tearing up, as her father says, what's wrong? I made a great mistake. I think I know who this kid is. The one that we abandoned. You remember? Yeah. That cow one? Yeah. He, as her senses says that he was, or when she knew that he wasn't a normal cow, it was her son. So she's basically blaming herself for being a worse other. So yeah. As the next day, when she was getting ready, as before she like ate some breakfast, she tells her about Moo Moo. Yeah. So, yeah. So, she's coming with. So, to, like, basically, to ask him to do her a favor. So, yeah. So, she basically asked him, and she's like, as, yeah. Of course, they went to the hospital before class even started. Way before. As they got their blood testing, and it's made up for those, like, so yeah. So basically, after the blood testing, a couple of days have passed, or a couple weeks, and they got called to the, like, hospital, and then that happened. As they got told that it was a match. His blood was matches to hers. As he's like confused about it. Sorry about that. My mom was like came in. But so yeah. When she ran to him and hugged him. Let me remind you, of course, she's basically, I don't know what size she is, like height. And man, she's shorter than her son and All Might. Because I thought she was like same size as All Might. But yeah. Sorry about that. And because my mom wanted me to do something for her, so yeah, Yeah. So basically, I forgot. So it. Thank goodness. I'm trying to remember what it was. But I do know that when, of course, his mother, oh, I remember. It was I couldn't believe that she's like 5/7. She's short one compared to All Might. Because I thought she was as tall as a true. So, yeah. So, So, she's basically shorter than her own son. And so, he basically picks her up by just one hand because how strong he is. And, like, hugs into her. Yeah. And when they left, she's so happy that her son is back. As yeah, he's about let's say 80/7. Like basically, he's tall. Or actually, so basically, let's take in the account of All Might versus, or no, All Might was basically what I said. He's about 7'3", so, but my big guy is probably 3 times as tall as his, yeah, his size when he was a middle guy, or when he was just a middle cow, he learned how to change back into his human form and go into any forms. Yeah, but his height is about the same size as his mother. Under like 5/7. Yeah. And yeah, look. That's All Might currently. But yeah. So he's basically yeah. But his adult version, like his 15-year-old, is really tall. Like he's jacked all the way. So, then when his name for his last name, like Moo Moo is his first name. And his last name is actually the same thing as their family's name. So, yeah. This one. So, and yeah, this is his full name. Moo Moo.
Moo Moo Sunotori.
Yeah. So, yeah. Basically, it was like, that's his family. That's his family name. The last name of Toramori thing. Like, that one was a family name. So, yeah. So then he ends up meeting his own sister. And when she saw how tall he is, she is happy that, yeah. And plus that bulkiness, like his, like, he trained harder and harder. Yeah. They had no stamina. So, yeah. So, thank goodness I'm doing a time skip. I'm skipping the ball throw, the Heroes vs. Villains, USJ, or USJ, because the USJ name, he's basically, yeah. He's basically went toe to toe with, like, the Nomu, and he actually won. He saved up, like, his own teacher's life. He, as his favorite saying is, "I am Moo Moo," as he slams, or he does his attacks, or every time he says that, he knows that he remembers his name. Last name, yeah. So he ends up becoming that. And, of course, after all that stuff, like, I'm skipping the Cam Park Sports Festival and the radar thing, the All for One versus All Might. It goes a little bit different. So All for One was gonna kill All Might by shooting a beam of light. As Moo Moo, this handsome devil,
Moo Moo Sunotori,
came in and as a bull and charged right at the attack of, yeah. And All Might was, as everyone is like, he's gonna get killed. As All Might tells Moo Moo to get out of here. And All for One was grinning during this same thing, like, "You lonely farm animal, aren't you? You don't understand how powerful I really get." As but something shocked the cameraman when they were recording, as everyone's shocked. Moo Moo is, like, went head on to that laser thing, as he, like, basically, yeah, he basically, like, stopped the laser attack, and like, he's charging right back at him, like, basically pushing it back. Like, he's like, "I'm not just a lonely farm animal. I am Moo Moo." As he starts charging faster and faster, pushing it back all the way. Like, yeah. He remembers him as a little cow. Oh, like a toddler. And then he became a bull. He became a hero. As, yeah. Cowgirl even, like, is so surprised that her own son has enough power to, like, take out All for One. As audience are cheering onto him. Like, go Moo Moo, go home, as he ran right into sending All for One flying. Or actually, yeah, like Moo Moo was actually hits All for One so hard that he sent, or like he even like took all the Nomus that they were gathering all the way to the, like, yeah, it's like a missile hit them so hard that they even, like, as he basically transforms it back into the human or minotaur really fast, and he ends up winning against him. So yeah, as he also, because when he's in his human form, he has this thing that, like, he makes his own horns out of his own palms or his any part of his body. So he basically, plus he can launch them out, and they, yeah. So basically, All for One did, yeah. As he opens it up, grabs All for One's quirk things or all the quirks, and crushed them. Yeah. And All for One died. As he was in the wilderness. So yeah, he's basically was like, as he's breathing, as he's like fell backwards and got knocked unconscious. Like, yeah, all the Nomus were also dead too. So yeah, basically won that. As they were trying to look for their son, or she was trying to look for her son. Of course, all the pro heroes did a like full scout thing, as he's like tired out. So yeah, so when they found his body, she is happy as a clam. Yeah, she's basically happy as a clam. So she's basically using her quirk. She's literally running down the mountain to go see him, as he's like like, he's breathing. He's, as she knows that he's just tired out from, as he's, like, gets up. As he, like, yeah. As he was basically on his side. He was in his cow form, too. So basically, yeah. As his mother tells him, "It's time to wake up, sweetie." As he opens one eye, as he, like, basically rolls on, as he transforms it back into his self. And what just happened? After the attack, or after that full frontal assault thing, then I, like, basically blacked out. Um, did that attack go through? Oh yes, it did. Look, as he sees a, like, dusty clothes, and all the Nomus are basically slaughtered. As he says, "Whoops," kind of went that, kind of went extreme, but I probably will say, like, it would never happen again, but it would probably be happening. Yeah, but let's head home, okay? Okay. As she can tell that he's tired out from, yeah. So his, basically, yeah. His own sister runs up to him, and she was bawling her eyes out, as she's all happy that she saw her brother's true power. Yeah. And she basically tells him that, yeah, she basically told him, the, "Don't do that again. I don't want to lose you." I won't, sister. That was just too bizarre. Yeah. And, yeah. And, but there was one thing. Of course, she was in hiding for so long, so they didn't even know that if she survived. Until one day, yeah, as All Might was, like, walking down, as he feel or hears a familiar voice, her, as she says, "Hey, All Might," and, or she uses his actual name, as he turns around, he sees his master. Her. Yeah. We all thought you were dead. Huh. It was dumb luck. Okay? That I survived. Yeah. So that's why the Moo, or actually when she told him that the only reason why she was pretending to fake her own death. But the only person that saw through that and that I took in care of or adopted was the, you know, that one that hits the beam? Yeah.
Moo Moo Sunotori.
Yeah. It was just, that's how weird it is. How weird? It's pretty weird. Like, All Might was, like, shocked that the only person that knew that she faked her own death was actually
Moo Moo Sunotori.
yeah. As don't blame him, he as when she heard her son's name, as when she saw All Might's like master. Are you talking about my son? Yeah, the you who abandoned one. Yeah, the I didn't. Or of course, she says I didn't realize that my son had a power that allows him to transform into a cow, and if I did, if I did know that, I would have just kept him. I'm so happy. Yeah, so she's basically hanging out with. Yeah, he was a good, honest lad. He, when he was growing up, halfway through, he was about the same height as you. But when he grew to a size of past All Mights, yeah. So sorry. So, and I'm gonna cut it off here because I'm skipping the rest. So, bye. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Oh. And do all that fun things. And hit that little bell. Bye.